This morning, the search continues for a Lauderdale County corrections officer and an inmate. A full breakdown of events and what went wrong coming up.
Investigators in Sheffield have arrested a second suspect connected to a shooting at Joker's. The latest details in this case straight ahead.
The FBI is watching. A new report shows the FBI searched data of more than 3 million Americans without warrants. What you need to know right now.
You're watching WAFF 48 News Weekend Mornings with Kelly Miller, Jasmine Cornell, and meteorologist Abigail Tegler.
Good Saturday morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jasmine Cornell.
And I'm Kelly Miller. Hope your day's off to a great start. We have Abigail in talking about a gloomy, kind of warm, just muggy weekend. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess for your weekend, but we will have some sunshine throughout portions of your weekend. So it's not going to be a wash by any means, but we are going to be talking about rain today and tomorrow, and that will eventually spill over into that work week. So let's break that down just a little bit further. Satellite and radar showing an inflow of cloud coverage mostly off to the east of 65 at this point in the morning. We do see some showers off to our north and to our west. That will try to make its way in later on into your Saturday. So for right now, across North Alabama, we are dry, but we will see rain try to make its way in before your day is over with. And you can see this darker shade of gray. It's not super apparent here, but we will have an inflow of cloud coverage throughout your morning hours and into your afternoon. We'll see at times overcast skies. So if you do want to see some sunshine earlier in the day, probably your best bet as we see those clouds start to build. Now temperatures staying relatively warm and muggy throughout your day ahead. We're seeing the 50s currently, indicator 59, 58 in Athens, then the 60s off towards our west, 64 in the Shoals as well as Russellville, and then the upper 50s off to our east. So we're just kind of in a mixed bag, but overall warm and muggy this morning, dealing with some winds coming from the south and southeast that will help push in some warm, moist air, help that development of cloud coverage throughout the day. And we will